There are two main reasons why this question is essential. The first reason is that gardeners understand the relationship between grass clippings and the soil. And second, they get to learn the pros and cons of the grass clippings to the soil. What is overseeding in a lawn? Overseeding is the process of adding seeds and fertilizer to a lawn to make it greener and healthier. However, there is only one way to give you the best results. A lawn seed spreader works by blowing seeds and fertilizer into the soil, by using a powerful blower that pushes seeds into the soil at speeds up to 3,000 cubic feet per minute. How does overseeding help your lawn? Overseeding helps your lawn by creating a new layer of grass that covers the empty patches, making it look fuller and better. As the grass grows back, it's less likely to be damaged by weeds and insects because it has a fresh layer of topsoil to work with. This is because the grass is now fuller after seeding and will still be green when it's ready for mowing. How long after overseeding should you wait to mow? If you overseed your lawn in the fall, it should be ready to mow by late March or early April. Before mowing, you can wait for your grass to grow up to at least 4 inches tall. The grass is ready to cut when you can see the blades are tightly packed together, and you can see the green color between the blades of grass. You want to mow your lawn when it is about 1 foot tall so that it has plenty of growth. Can you put grass clippings in leaf bags? Yes, you actually can, as the idea of using these bags for composting purposes include a little moisture and natural plant waste that would be beneficial to your garden. The composting process is simple and easy as it occurs naturally in the leaf bags. It is also advisable to bag grass clippings larger than 1 inch in length, as if left lying around, pests may find shelter in them. How to make compost from leaves and grass clippings? Depending on how strong the ray of the sun is on that particular day, leaving them out for 12 to 24 hours should thoroughly rid them of excessive moisture. The moisture from the undried leaves and grass should be enough to start the natural composting process. Remember that whether the garden waste is bagged or heaped, it is important to turn it daily and add moisture as required. What plants like grass clippings? Plants like cauliflower, petunias, marigold, and begonias, amongst others, do exceptionally well when mulched with grass clippings. It can also work as a pest deterrent for your garden plants. This is because these plants seem to prefer it due to its fast decomposition rate and the fact that it contains a large amount of potassium and magnesium, which is beneficial to most plants. Are grass clippings good for banana trees? Yes, grass clippings are excellent for banana trees as it offers them an abundance of nutrition when used as mulch. When used together with wood ash, grass clippings also affords banana plants a good supply of moisture. Additionally, seeing that garden waste like grass decomposes rapidly and serves as natural fertilizer, you can expect the growth of your bananas to enhance substantially. However, it is essential to ensure that your grass clippings are not infected with any fungus, disease, or insect infestations. When is the best time to aerate and overseed lawn? The fall season is undisputedly the best time of the year when aeration and overseeding implementations work best. If you opt to do this in the spring season, then you may be in for a disappointment. Keep in mind that aerating when the grass is actively growing is recommended as it aids them in recovering much faster. Can overseeding burn grass? No, if done at the correct time of year, overseeding will not burn the grass. The purpose of overseeding is to enhance the lushness of existing grass. This can be done by adding healthy young seeds to your long grass, which will replicate nature and afford you a thriving landscape. Before overseeding, it is best to treat damaged grass patches so that your efforts are not flawed. It is also advisable to cut your grass down before attempting your overseeding endeavors. Thereafter, use a rake to loosen the topsoil before adding new seeds. All of this should be done in the fall season to prevent your grass from burning or getting damaged. Conclusion: whether should I bag my grass clippings after overseeding remains a personal decision. You will need to decide if you want to keep the grass clippings and mulch or if you would like to burn them. It is essential to understand that not all of your grass clippings can be burned. Some may be too thick and need to be fed to livestock or used as bedding for your garden beds. The more you know about grass clippings, the better off you will be. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.